Open your eyes.
What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, aka the realest man in the room, bringing you another Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild video. Alright, so this time we're going to be delving into some more things from the trailer, but this is going to be it's going to be a theory video though, as if you didn't read it in the title. But of course, if you want to continue getting your favorite Fire Emblem, Zelda, Pokemon content, make sure to hit that bell down below so you can get notifications when I upload videos, or possibly, follow me on Twitter. That way, you will receive a tweet when I upload a video. This way, YouTube's algorithm won't knock you out of, receiving, content from me. But yeah, so this time we're going to be talking about this one shot right here. Like I said, this was one of the most important shots in the trailer, and this coupled with all the background info that I think Zeltic actually broke that. Actually gave me some pretty interesting ideas for theories. So I'll go over the background stuff. You can either check it out in Zeltic's video, or you can listen to me kind of do my kind of brief explanation of what it is. But what Zeltic and his team did was they found the Sheikah text on the map that Reggie showed off at not at E3 but at the Switch presentation, and then he took the Sheikah text, translated it into Japanese, then translated the Japanese into English, and then was able to figure out what the backstory was, which is freaking amazing. So basically, the backstory goes it's kind of self-explanatory, really. The Calamity Ganon, he pops up, he starts wrecking Hyrule. Of course, the last resort is the Sheikah initiate this machine army that they created that was led by these four guardians, who are captained by four captains, and the four guardians are supposed to, they were supposed to help stop Calamity Ganon, and of course, this didn't work, because I guess they failed to realize exactly what type of evil they were dealing with. And this particular evil is able to corrode and corrupt pretty much anything, and it basically corrupted all of their technology and turned it against them, including the four Mega Guardians that you see on the map. And that's the giant creatures we see in the trailer, and they pretty much wrecked everything. And so the King of Hyrule blamed the Sheikah for what happened, which is probably would kind of explain the Sheikah tier. And now, whoever's left of the Sheikah, they live underground, as the monks, and leftover Hyruleans live how they can, because the central Hyrule government has been destroyed. So that's a big chunk of the backstory from the game, which is awesome. I mean, that's crazy. So this would not only explain what happened to Hyrule, but it would also explain why the Sheikah are nearly extinct, and why they kind of feel so, why they feel so sorry. Why they have the tear there, because it's not really their fault. They just were trying to help, but it just failed. Maybe there's more to the story, and that's kind of where I'm going with this theory today. So we get a shot of the first humanoid enemy, that Link's gonna fight. Well, it's probably not the first one, but the first one we ever see. And we look at him, and he looks like a dude. Like, he doesn't look like a monster. He doesn't look like a bokoblin. He doesn't look anything like that. He looks like a dude, like a normal, sentient human dude. Well, maybe not human. He's definitely gonna be Sheikah, but he looks like a humanoid person, and he's fighting Link. Now, that could be gray skin he has, but more than likely it's probably an outfit, kind of like tight, like ninja outfits. But it's a pretty interesting looking sword there. And you see he's wearing a mask with the Sheikah logo on it, but it's turned upside down. So this could mean two things. I have two theories that go with this. But we're gonna look a little bit at the background first. Looking at like, I mean, it looks like this could be a hideout of some sort. Like these golden things are definitely like tassels, probably. They don't look. They look kind of flat though. Though of course you got some lanterns up here and the weird Sheikah symbolage in the background. This is definitely a hideout for these people. So maybe you have to go here to find a way to reverse the effects Calamity Ganon has on their tech. Maybe the Sheikah are a little, they're a little antsy about letting Hyruleans into their territory because they don't trust you anymore because the Hyrulean royal family turned their back on the Sheikah. So now the Sheikah are just defending themselves, which means that there could be living Sheikah in the game that aren't monks. That's a huge thing because we've never really seen regular living Sheikah outside of Impa and maybe a few other characters that might be Sheikah. That'll be interesting to see like Sheikah NPCs. Like just regular Sheikahs just walking around, just minding their business in their secluded area or whatever. Because this does look kind of like a cave because it looks kind of dark, kind of dank. But back to the theory though. But there are two theories I have to go with this. First one being that these guys aren't Sheikah and that they are Sheikah. They're kind of like racists. So basically, they're anti-Sheikah. Now, this could reveal why the Sheikah are dead by the time Ocarina of Time happens, because these kind of like anti-Sheikah people kill them off. And that could be why he's wearing the Sheikah mask upside down. And maybe they have a piece of Sheikah tech that you need that will be able to help reverse, Calamity Ganon's corruption, or possibly something you need to take control of the Guardians, the four big mech-like creatures that the Sheikah created. Maybe they have something you need, and you're gonna have to fight them to get to it, because they're just naturally evil people. And these people are the ones who kind of, drove the rest of the Sheikah to extinction. That will be a pretty interesting thing, like racist characters that just hate the Sheikah because of what happened. They blame them for what happened to Hyrule, and they want to destroy them all. That's one theory that could work, but it is a bit dark for Nintendo. Even though this game is kind of dark, like a lot of people probably died when Calamity Ganon wrecked everything. So, I mean, maybe it's not too dark, but it is still racism, so it could be dark for Nintendo. But it's definitely a possibility that these guys are anti-Sheikah. Not Sheikah, but they're people who hate the Sheikah. And they stole their emblem and turned it upside down. The other theory is that these guys are Sheikah and that they're Sheikah defectors. So maybe most of the only good Sheikah or regular Sheikah we will see in the game is possibly Impa, even though they haven't showed her yet, and the monks we see in the underground Sheikah shrines. They could be the only protagonist Sheikah that we see in the game. These guys could be the rest of the Sheikah. These guys will be enemy Sheikah. Think kind of like the Gerudo were in Ocarina of Time. They were kind of antagonists when you went to their territory. This could be kind of like that, just on a bigger level. So instead of you doing something to kind of gain the trust of the Gerudo, these guys would definitely just try to kill you every time they saw you. And I mean that would be interesting. And they could be connected to Calamity Ganon in some way. Maybe because they failed, and the Hyrulean royal family kind of disregarded them. Maybe that's what made them evil. Maybe that's what made them turn against Hyrule. Maybe these Sheikah deserters, gave Calamity Ganon what he needed to corrupt their technology to get at the loyalist Sheikahs. That would be interesting. That would kind of work. That would add a whole nother layer to what's going on here. So that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, folks, keep it real.